I just got nothing. Like, this is the #1 song in the country? This? Like, I don't know anything about this guy. I don't have any Gautier material. Screw it. Okay, what was #1 last week?
Give me a second, I need to get my story straight. My friends are...
When the hell did cerebral indie acts get the #1 song in the country for weeks at a time? I review stupid crap. How can I make an episode of This Is What's Popular? How am I gonna pay my bills? I suppose I could do the crossover thing. Get someone else to do the heavy lifting for me. But who?
What? After all those times you've hijacked Radio Dead Air to play those awful requests? Hell no!
Lupa stopped answering my calls.
Oh, so now you want to do a crossover, huh? Are you sure you don't want to just laugh for 20 minutes about how I'm a nerd? Go bite me.
Spoonie's still mad at me for camping out on his lawn.
Yeah, that sounds great. I have no idea who you are. Goodbye.
Damn it, I guess I can't do that idea either. Shit. Hi, Nostalgia Chick.
Hi, Todd. So I heard that you were looking to do another crossover because you didn't really feel like doing all the legwork, which I would happily do, and I've been looking at From Justin to Kelly, and I saw it a bunch of times already, so I was wondering if you really, were interested. We could do another crossover since the last one we did went so well, and when I didn't even need to tie you up, and, yeah, you want to do another crossover with me? So, what do you think? Alright, seriously, Todd, I'm looking at your tax records right now, so I know how poor you are and how badly you need money, so you can either do a review with me or you can keep dumpster diving at the local Arby's. What's it gonna be? I already bought you a train ticket! I knew you'd come review with me.
Yeah, let's get this over with. From Justin to Kelly. Well, let's start with what it's about. Tell them what it's about.
Well, there is a girl named Kelly and a guy named Justin, and the movie goes from one of them to the other. I think there was a dance number in it, and sand was involved.
Is that it?
Well, you summarize the damn thing.
Okay, so there definitely was a Justin and a Kelly, and yes, there was sand, so must have been on a beach or desert maybe, and they searched for buried treasure, I think? No, that's something else. Hold on.
The point we're trying to make is that this film is not terribly memorable. Even its legacy as a bad movie is a little baffling to me. It's listed among the 100 most enjoyably bad movies ever made in the official Razzie Movie Guide, and it's really not. Battlefield Earth is enjoyably bad. Showgirls is enjoyably bad. Hell, even Crossroads is somewhat enjoyably bad. From Justin to Kelly is the cinematic equivalent of watching someone slowly scrape the burnt part off the toast. And failing.
The fact of its existence is way more interesting than the act of actually watching it. I don't understand how anyone could think that American Idol's first season, which was successful but nowhere near the phenomenon it would become, could support a movie. At that point, they hadn't even proven that the show could succeed in its stated goal of making a successful pop star, let alone make a successful movie musical anchored by two kids whose only demonstrated talent at that point was singing karaoke. At the end of the first season, Justin and Kelly were not even the biggest stars on American Idol, let alone people who could hold down a feature film.
My original theory is that it was conceived by aliens who were trying to mimic the filmmaking ways of the human. But keep in mind that American Idol producer Simon Fuller did have a reason to believe that quickie film cash-in on a pop culture fad could work. It worked for him before. Kind of. But it definitely does not work here. Even the tagline is baffling. The Tale of the American Idols? The Tale of the American Idols is that there was an overblown talent show that got really high ratings on Fox, where this person beat this person, and they had no relationship other than that. The thing that was filmed was like a spring break dance party thrown by Mormons where these two fall in love, as if we're supposed to pretend that they fell in love in real life, and that one didn't directly ruin the hopes and dreams of the other.
Dude, this year's spring break is gonna rock.
Yeah, man, I barely recovered from last year.
Okay, so what actually happens in the movie is that Kelly's friends are dragging her to Florida for spring break, where they meet Justin and his friends who run a party service, despite the fact that they apparently have no business plan or resources and are only rarely seen doing work. But who cares? Woo! Spring break!
No smoking, no drinking, no loud music, and no girls.
Dude, spring break. What do you run here, a youth group ministry?
Now, maybe it's a gay hostel.
Okay, let's talk about the setting. Now, spring break, as we all know, is a time of crazed debauchery where young out-of-towners have drunken orgies on the sidewalk while being filmed. I think the film is trying to live up to that image, what with its whipped cream bikinis and crazed mobs attacking Justin for his free margarita coupons, but in a fundamental way, this movie just does not get it. The beach scenes in this movie look like they came from a spring break DVD called Girls Gone Mild, and I think maybe someone takes a drink like once.
It's MTV's summer beach house filtered through the lens of a middle school assistant principal. It's so innocent they can't even show Kelly in a bikini, except in one scene. This is as beachy as she gets.
Your average Disney Channel sitcom gets raunchier than this. Not that I watch those.
Not helping either are the leads themselves. Justin Guarini, in the real world right now, is a straight guy who's actually married to a woman. No, really. But you really wouldn't know that from watching this movie.
Tomboyish Kelly Clarkson, meanwhile, is so not up to being the sexy leading lady that you almost keep mistaking one of her friends there as the actual star of the movie.
Here is where Justin and Kelly meet.
I've been watching you a while, and I really like your smile.
They dance once, for like 10 seconds, and they will have developed such a deep connection from this that they will spend the rest of the movie trying to reconnect. That's the entire movie. Will these no-chemistry non-actors meet so they can fulfill their destiny of true love?
Well, that's not the only thing that's going on here. Kelly and Justin both have their respective posses, and they all have subplots, so I think I need to give you a detailed analysis of each of their characters. Ahem. Zach, Slater, Screech, Kelly, Jesse, evil whore. Not sure how that last one got in there.
Let's go through their subplots in order. The guy who looks like the angry video game nerd is indeed a nerd, and he does all sorts of nerd things like get sunburned, be threatened by jocks, and get this, try to find this chick he met online.
I've been cyber chatting with this girl for like a year. We're finally gonna meet on spring break. She's so hot. You guys should see her webpage. It's really well designed.
She has a web page. What kind of loser does things on the internet?
Also, you have to buy the idea that these internet nerds met on her web page, yet weren't technologically advanced enough to exchange cell phone numbers.
In 2003, meeting people on the internet was not novel.
Potterrod at markmail.com.
Offer Captain Picard at deeplife.com.
This movie has heard of nerds. I'm not certain it has actually ever encountered one.
Now, the Jockey Stupid One's deal is that he hits on women and gets busted by this one female beach cop over and over again.
Has anyone ever told you you have beautiful eyes, Officer Cutler?
Let me give you my number.
Wait, this isn't your number. This is a ticket.
What?
And he gets ticketed again.
Event permit.
Event permit?
And again. And again. Wait, what was he getting ticketed for that time?
How much do I owe?
Anika Noni Rose, aka the future Princess Tiana, has the best, by which I mean the least insulting storyline. She hooks up with a hot local guy, but then decides to be all concerned about his life and stuff, and he's not interested in being condescended to by some out-of-town college girl.
We both know what this is. You know, in a couple days, you'll go home back to your friends and tell them all your wild stories. You'll tell them about the guy you picked up, except you won't even remember his name.
And it's just odd because this actor is just playing it way too straight for this movie, and he seems too real to be in this universe and too smart to be working this job.
$5.25 an hour, scraping beans off plates and filling urinals with ice. I'm living the dream.
Like, hey buddy, how are you still a busboy? You're 30 and you speak perfect English, and I must assume that you're bilingual, and you live in Florida. So you're either a felon or a felon. And then she stupidly gets up on her high horse and bitches out his boss for treating him badly, which of course gets him immediately fired because, duh, he's a replaceable busboy.
I didn't realize you were so unhappy. Mr. Mark, you're fired.
And at first he's angry at her, but then he realizes that she was right and decides to pursue his dreams.
And those dreams are... I don't know, he never says. Maybe it's to sell meth. But that's enough of the extraneous crap. Let's get to the main plot of the story. Kelly and Justin's summer lovin'. You see, after those mind-blowing 15 to 30 seconds from earlier, they just can't stay out of each other's minds, especially after this hot and sizzling scene, where they meet after Justin ducks into a bathroom to hide from crazed women who want his free drink coupons.
Hey, we met at the beach, right?
Yeah, my friends call me Kelly for short.
Short for what?
Yeah, my friends call me Kelly for short.
Calissa? Calandria? Calificent?
Every girl's bathroom has a secret escape door.
And things look alright at first, but then she finds out what a wild, crazy Animal House party machine he is when her friends push her into joining his whipped cream bikini contest because she has awful friends.
It's humiliating and degrading and fattening.
Oh, fattening? You don't absorb whipped cream.
Come on.
And of course, Kelly does not want to participate because she is, as always, a strong, independent woman.
Your BR&J parties?
Not all of it, I'm just a J.
The guy's a jerk. You know what? I just don't get it. He seemed so different when I met him.
He just seemed so nice when he jumped into the girl's bathroom and then I pushed him out of the window. So basically, Kelly spends most of the movie being put off by Justin's party-mongering ways, and Justin spends most of the movie trying to win her back.
You organized this. I can't believe you.
Good line read, Kelly. Perfect.
You know the phrase, jack of all trades and master of none? Kelly Clarkson is the opposite of that. She is really good at one thing and not so good at anything else.
Kelly Clarkson is not a great dancer, and she's definitely not an actress, and she's definitely not a leading lady. But being a bad actress is one thing. Everyone's bad in this movie. Kelly is a different level of bad. The kind of bad that screams, I don't want to be here.
What can I do to make it up to you?
You can shave all the hair on your head, except for here and here.
All right.
I'm kidding.
Can't you tell by my jovial tone?
Justin is at least trying, maybe because he understands that this is his last shot at being famous. But Kelly already won the contest. She seems to know instinctively that this won't be good for her resume or her career. I mean, look, I got nothing against silly productions starring a bunch of non-actors. I was in a couple of those. But we weren't forced to be in those out of contractual obligation.
Maybe you weren't.
Really?
So we're still on for the marina at 4?
Yes. But if I see any sign of any non-dairy whipped topping, I'm leaving.
She's a peach. I can see why you like her, Justin.
All right. Here we go.
Okay, now pay attention, because this is the big love duet of the movie. This is their A Whole New World flying magic carpet sequence. This is their Tony and Maria on our balcony gazing into each other's eyes. Let's feel the passion.
Baby, come close, let me tell you this.
Baby, come close? They're standing nowhere near each other, movie.
Feel the passion. Yeah, try looking at each other for Christ's sake. God, at this point in the movie, their romantic high point was saying hello to each other, and this is supposed to make us believe they're in love?
God, these two have such non-chemistry that when they first meet, you kind of assume that they're gonna go solve a mystery or something, not fall in love.
There's definitely something going on between us. You know what I mean?
I see it all, babe.
This is incompetent. Can we just have one shot of them looking at each other during the song? Just one. Maybe, no.
How's this for a love song? I beat you on American Idol. I'm the one who's gonna have a career after this.
Well, we've clearly established the romance of the century. So where's the conflict exactly?
He said he needed to see me. He said it was important and not to tell you. And then he said the only reason he was seeing you was to get close to me.
Yep, it's the evil whore who comes to ruin everything. She's the only thing driving the plot, if you can call it that, at all. An antagonist, if you will. She's apparently always been jealous of Kelly's girl next door appeal.
It's easy for you. I mean, you get people to see who you really are and...
really, and aims to keep her and Justin apart so she can have Justin all to herself. And really, when you see such a shining, curly-headed specimen of a man in all of his awkwardly hairdoed beauty, wouldn't you stab a close friend in the back? And she gets her chance to ruin things when Justin loses Kelly's number.
Call me.
She's still there, dude. Just call up there. Get her, you idiot.
And Evil Whore switches Kelly's number out with her own so she can intercept Justin's messages and try to keep them from reaching Kelly. Then again, considering that Justin was trying to send Kelly such sweeping romantic poetry as "I owe you a burger," I'm not sure she wasn't doing them both a favor.
I have a question. Why do girls always have the token evil friend?
Kelly, I don't mean to burst your bubble, but I don't know about Justin. Why are we friends with her again?
That's a good question. That's an excellent question.
Evil Whore even goes so far as to pull this one guy from back home who has a crush on Kelly all the way to Florida in a transparent attempt to pad the movie out. I mean, to have someone to challenge Justin for Kelly's affections. And how does the modern man solve matters of the heart with dignity and masculinity? With hovercraft basketball, of course.
This is the worst episode of Wild and Crazy Kids I've ever seen.
Luke, can you hear me?
He had a helmet.
I take it gambling on hovercrafts. Not so legal.
No one knew you were gambling.
No, not so legal.
Why isn't he in jail?
And yes, the Evil Whore is so evil, she even gets a full-on villain song.
I'm gonna wish upon a star. I wanna go a little too far. Need a little love to get me back.
I can't even tell what key she's in.
Yeah, about the songs in this movie.
For a show all about judging music, American Idol has proven over and over again that they can't make their own original music for shit. Justin and Kelly are both oversinging like hell in this because that's what American Idol teaches you to do, but they probably couldn't have saved any of this soulless drivel regardless. There is not a single redeeming song. Not one.
This is a complete and utter waste of time. And that sounded like Stevie Wonder with a really bad cold. Terrible.
The music is so bad they didn't even release the soundtrack. That's how bad it is.
Let's head back to the hotel.
Alexa, phone.
Well, I'm just gonna sit here and let you read all those and make no attempt to get my phone back.
How could you do this to me?
I don't know. I just thought if I could get Justin to like me, then maybe I can be as good as you.
Right, that's insane and horrible. Again, why are they friends with you? Well, the climax, if you can call it that, is that Evil Whore calls Justin and reveals that she's been lying to them both to keep them apart, and all is forgiven. A simple resolution to a simple non-conflict.
Just hold on to my love, and baby, let me give you more.
Well, you two underqualified reality show contestants, you may have been forced to be here by contractual obligation to the whims of horrible, heartless studio executives, but at least you made it to the end of the movie. Now kiss! Ugh, so awkward.
And so we end with another theme park musical number, and presumably, we're just supposed to believe that all of these couples stayed together even though they all live several states away from each other.
Because let's be real here, people. Long-distance relationships never work.
They never, ever work. The big question on this film's utterly covered in shadow production history. Why this movie? If you wanted to make a film about American Idol, why not make a film about American Idol? Why not make it a fake account about how these two people met during a contest, fell in love or something, with the knowledge that only one could win? Have it be a musical Hunger Games with slightly less killing.
And here's the other thing about that. The plot has singing in it, but the film itself has nothing to do with singing. Even Glitter and Crossroads, remember to shoehorn that in. Even High School Musical, a movie as cheap and lazy as I've ever seen, had a smoother plot than this. Okay, well, here's the way I like it.
and we're done. And wasn't it so much fun? These bad pop star movies. Don't you want to do these things with me all the time?
No. No, I didn't enjoy that at all. Like, what am I even doing here? I'm never doing a crossover again. I'm leaving.
I made you lasagna.
Oh, really? Well, I could. No! No, I'm done. I'm going back to reviewing inane pop music like I should have been doing to begin with. Bye.
Let's do this.
God damn it.